r/AskReddit, nsfw, let's pretend each country in the world is a guest at a party. What are they doing at the party? Spain hasn't even left home yet, but has told everyone they are on the way. Austria being sad about having met all the guests in the past but not being remembered by anybody. North Korea is in a treehouse a block away trying to watch the party with binoculars that are just two empty paper towel rolls taped together. Germany is calling the cops at 10 p.m. sharp because of loud music. Czechia and Slovakia are the couple that broke up, but still spend all their time at the party together. The Philippines putting the food and drinks in plastic bags to eat at home tomorrow. Sweden is either looking anxiously at their watch, wondering when it's socially acceptable to go home, or the drunkest person at the party. No in between. The French keep speaking in French to their English-speaking peers, although they know English and nobody else knows French. Spain hasn't even arrived yet since 22:00h is dinner time and good parties don't start until past 02:00h. Finland has drank themselves to the point where social awkwardness has been replaced with an urgent need to tell everyone about all the times they beat Sweden in ice hockey. Denmark brought beer, and a weird syrupy licorice spirit that no one but Finland is willing to try. China complaining why is Taiwan here? Ireland is having their first pint of Guinness and everyone is already making fun of them for their drinking problem. Switzerland collecting business cards from everyone inconspicuously. Edit, whoever gilded this comment with gold. That's some dark humor right there, laughing face. Netherlands is making sure everyone has paid their share in expenses by sending out Venmos. Edit, I know the Dutch use tikkies. I just used Venmo because it's probably the most universally understood word for a small payment transfer app. Antarctica is outside in the cold trying to convince the doorman even if technically he is not a country he should be allowed in. Canada is telling everyone which actors are Canadian. The Philippines already bringing out their bags and getting food to go. Greece fighting with Turkey, then passing out hugged, then fighting again. Portugal is complaining about the foreign food and that they could have eaten better in the Tasco Duze for cheaper. Republic of Moldova is explaining everyone who it is. Nobody noticed that Malta showed up. The Polynesian islands are all aunties sitting on the ground with food stacked on their plates all gossiping to each other about the famous auntie, Hawaii, that is singing on stage. Canada is making polite and friendly conversation, ensuring that everyone feels included and being mindful and inclusive of everyone's differences. Charming as he is performative, putting on his best act to fool people into believing him to be the kinder, more amiable, and more civilized brother of the USA when in truth he couldn't care less about anyone and just came in to network and boost his image. France is outside smoking cigarettes. Germany is trying to convince everyone that they are in fact funny and stands next to the trash can scolding people for not separating their rubbish properly. They put their towel on the chair closest to the buffet before anyone else was there. Czech Republic is chugging beers and complains about everything. Mexico is making some bomb-ass tacos while occasionally trying to approach America. Aussies are in charge of the barbecue while handing out tinnies to everyone. Nigeria and Ghana all brought their own jollof and are making other countries taste it to see whose is better. Lebanon is trying desperately to have a good time despite having the absolute worst seat assignment. ETA, thank you for the gold, kind stranger. Probably all fighting, and if you go to the kitchen you'll find New Zealand and Iceland casually chatting. Now and then US and China are looking at each other angrily and everyone gasps. The American is drinking from a red Solo cup. Germany is the next door neighbor. We came over to complain about the noise, printed copy of the HOA rules and regulations in hand. South Africa is trying to put the electricity off South Africa. Edit, LOL. A lot of people seem to relate. Don't forget to lock doors during the day, people be thinking it's open garage sale. Edit 2, thanks for the award r/South Africa r/load shedding. North Korea is in the corner alone trying to find the right time to spike the punch bowl. Russia is competing with the US for attention and stealing people's drinks. China's denying that he locked his brother in the basement even though everybody saw him do it. The party is going great until the Balkan countries arrive. Then all hell breaks loose. It's no longer a party. It has become a bar fight. Morocco, drinking mint tea somewhere it can't be seen. Nigeria looks at these comments and wonders how they ended up at the whitest fucking party ever. Calls up Cameroon to GTF over here. Sweden. Standing in the corner and looking at everyone having fun. Maybe tease Norway. Denmark is drunk as fuck playing with Legos in the corner. Estonia is bragging about their fancy innovations, but they're broke as hell. Singapore being friendly but not making friends LOL. Edit, why is this my most upvoted comment on my home country? Edit 2, God forsake formats on mobile but why does this have 4K upvotes? Edit 3, thanks for the award top G thumbs up. Brazilians steal the party and put everyone to dance. It gets out of control at some point when the Irish join them. Malaysia making the foods but no one knows anyway. China and India are having a fight and Nepal is trying to support both sides unsuccessfully. USA and Australia being louder than everybody else. The US is questioning your right to be at the party. France is chatting with the elite and brought her own food. She spends lots of time criticizing the artwork and furniture in the room. After a few glasses of champagne, she threatens to guillotine the UK. Japan still stuck at the entrance, still trying to bow and greet everyone. Russia causing strong alcohol shortages at the party. Russia, drunk and passed out on the toilet. Germany, drunk and passed out on the table. Ireland, drunk and dancing on the table. Australia, drunk and jumping off the roof. United States, drunk and swinging a loaded gun around. Canada, drunk and begging the US to put the gun down. Mexico, drunk and laughing its ass off, despite being shot at several times. France, drunk and trying to seduce an inanimate object. Italy, drunk and trying to argue with an animate object. Ukraine, drunk and playing strip poker wearing nothing but a pair of socks. Its dick is enormous. Netherlands, drunk and still managing to hold down a normal conversation. North Korea, not drunk. Definitely high. Laying on the floor screaming. India, also yelling. Not sure why. Japan, has locked itself in somebody's bedroom and is doing something depraved with their panties. England, has been queuing for the toilet ever since Russia passed out on it 4 hours ago. Half of Latin America and the Middle East, bleeding out in the backyard because the United States shot them for no goddamned reason. China, diligently photographing the debauchery so that it can blackmail the other countries later. New Zealand, nowhere to be seen. South Korea is playing K-pop on the radio with Japan dancing to it behind them. Tuvalu keeps trying to say hello to people but they just think they're one of Britain's mates. Or they just say who the feck are you? Bangladesh explaining every country why they are not India or Pakistan. Pakistan and India on the couch watching and arguing over the cricket and who will win. The French one is showing off any bullshit cultural fun fact while, without asking, smoking inside. Source, I'm French. If New Zealand is hosting, we're apologizing about the weather and the behavior of the Aussies, neither of which are under our control. Romania is explaining to everyone that we don't have vampires. South Africa is out on the barbecue, brah, drinking an ungodly amount of brandy and will most likely still be one of the last people standing at the end along with Australia. Greece is just partying. But also asking Germany for money to buy more drinks cause Greece is entirely broke. The Nordics are standing in a corner, bullying each other. Australia is blackout drunk and yelling incoherently at everyone else at 3 a.m. US is drinking out of a red Solo cup and bragging while wearing their college frat sweatshirt even though they graduated forever ago. Russia is picking a fight with its pregnant Ukrainian cousin while his family is sitting outside in the car waiting. Everyone else is helping Ukraine back up when she gets knocked down but won't intervene because Russia is their coke supplier. Scotland and England are mistreating Ireland, but Scotland is pretending it has nothing to do with it. Wales is standing in the corner forgotten by all, but eyeing up the owner's sheep in the garden suspiciously. Few care to sample the food they brought with them. Scotland is shadow headbutting in the mirror whilst calling England cunts. Portugal is happily inviting new arrivals to eat. It doesn't know if they're countries or not, or if they were even invited. There's plenty to go round. This has the unfortunate side effect of many things going missing over the course of the evening. Portugal also keeps trying to coerce party-goers into drinking the port wine it made specially, secretly hoping to get everyone so blind drunk it can leave early to catch the football without anyone noticing. Spain and Portugal both keep turning the TV back on during dinner, even though nobody, including them, is bothering to watch it. They like the ambient TV buzz. Finland not sure if they were invited so stays at home drinking alone in underwear. India refuses to eat steak. The Netherlands is eating cheese and smoking weed. I can imagine the Australians drinking a bit and eating a bunch of the snacks, maybe even trying to teach everyone the nutbush so everyone can all dance together. England has formed an orderly queue outside while drinking a cup of PG Tips. I'm Dutch, so definitely trying to make this happen. Pakistan. Convincing everyone to invest in its pyramid scheme. USA, chanting their own name. Poland is drunk and babbling about some money that Germany's grandpa apparently didn't give back to Poland's grandpa. Nobody cares. The USA has crashed the party and is entirely convinced they've improved it as a result. New Zealand got the invite, but couldn't be fucked as it's too far to travel, so stayed at home. Got blazed and had a roast for dinner followed by 10 too many drinks. Call me hand light skin tone. Well, some are invading other guests' personal space. Finland, crying in the corner because people. Until the alcohol kicks in. Balkans in the corner of the room beating the fuck out of each other. Brazil is dancing and the MF brought a football and started to show off his skills for no reason. You know how sometimes at gatherings you're talking to some people for a long time and then one person talks for the first time and you're like, holy crap, I forgot you were here? That's Canada. All the Balkans will bring homemade alcohol, fight each other and then later talk like besties again. Can confirm, I'm from Bulgaria. Someone please make this into a video. China is stealing everyone else's stories and jokes to gain popularity. We all know what Colombia is bringing to the table. Italy flirting with everything that breathes. Japan is courteously pouring everyone drinks, but they also installed cameras in the bathroom. I reckon Japan is taking lots of selfies with filters. Norway is hanging at the bar with the most expensive scotch and brags about its wealth and how easy it is. The US is there listening, but not taking notes. Chile brought an earthquake. Britain is a married couple, one demands they both leave the party and the other is forced to go along with their spouse even though they were really enjoying the party. They're now standing sheepishly in the rain waiting for a taxi, with the leaver claiming the rain is the party host's fault. A bar fight. Probably the third one by now. Vatican City upset that this is an adults-only party. This is Hitalia all over again. China has stuck a plan of the house up on the wall which labels the pool as the South China swimming pool, and now says everyone else needs its permission to go for a swim. The UK is taking belongings from the others and putting them in a museum. USA just pulled out their dick again. America shoots everyone. Australia calling everyone cunts. America is getting yelled at and berated by the rest of the world but is still expected by them to go into the backyard and take care of the scary intruder in the backyard. Ireland left apparently. China trying to figure out how Taiwan got in. Mexico is drunk trying to sell the US drugs. Iceland would be the attractive but shy girl who suddenly is getting a lot of admiration and attention but isn't quite able to handle it. That or she doesn't show up until 1 AM when she bankrupts herself and drinks to total blackout. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video and subscribe to never miss an upload.